Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Allie's Amazing Scents. If you're new here, my name is Allison, your independent Scentsy consultant, and today I'm going to share with you what Scentsy products I have been getting through for the first half of September. So let's dive on in. Okay, this is not really in any particular order. I do have a couple big items I'm going to pull out and talk about here first. I got through a Scent Soft in Palm Beach Breeze. So Scent Soft is our fabric softener, and it does not add a whole lot of extra fragrance compared to like the washer whiffs, but it just makes your clothes really nice and soft. It's a really high quality fabric softener. And this is a nice scent. It's just like a clean, kind of tropical scent. I don't feel like this is a super strong scent in laundry to begin with. So this is a nice scent that you can use in Scent Soft and not have to worry about it taking over like washer whiffs that are a different scent. So yeah, I got through this, and I've purchased this a few times in Scent Soft, and I will purchase it again because it goes with a lot of different scents that we have in laundry. I finally got through the never-ending bottle of Perfect Gentleman body wash. So this came out in our Father's Day collection last year, so Father's Day 2021. And this has the notes of white amber, oak moss, and fresh marine water. Yeah, so that's a really nice, fresh, clean, masculine scent. I also got it like in the wax and a few other products. It came back in the wax this last Father's Day, but this was really nice in body wash. I got it for my husband, but he's a pretty loyal consumer of Irish Spring, just the old school basic Irish Spring bar soap. The regular Irish Spring too, not like the blue stuff. So he gave it a fair shot, but that's just not his preference. So I had no problem using it. I do use, I tend to have a couple different body washes in my shower, and whatever I'm in the mood for, I'll use. So that, made it so it took that much longer to get through. But if this ever came back out in clearance, I may purchase it again. I think it would be a nice gift. But in my house, since it's just me that would use it, I don't know, because I have a lot of body wash, but this was a really nice scent. I didn't think it was overly masculine. Like I said, I enjoyed it. Okay, well, in my bedroom, I used up some pods of coconut lemongrass, and these were strong in the pods, just like they are in wax. They were a good performer. They lasted a fair amount of time. In fact, I can smell it right now still. Yeah, so I'll be putting these in a sock drawer or something because they do still have a little bit of scent. And I use them in my air purifier. So as you may know, sometimes with the air purifier, you don't get as strong of scent throw as our other pod systems. So I like to use stronger scented pods in there, and this did really, really great in there. I would repurchase this in pods again. And then I replaced those pods with aloe water and cucumber. And these did excellent as well. When I first put them in, the smell was wafting out of my bedroom into my hallway, and Maddie commented on how well it smelled. And I've had these in there for almost a week, and you can still smell them, but it is getting lighter. I don't know that they're quite as long lasting as the coconut lemongrass, but they're strong and they're clean, and they did great in there, and I would repurchase this. I kind of forgot what a great scent this was. We'll talk about the wax too, because I had to match them up. But anyway, I did get through, or I'm using those pods. In my bedroom, I did a full bar of lavender and white balsam. I love this scent. It's so beautiful. It is just the perfect blend with the lavender, and then you get the a coolness from the white balsam. It's beautiful. I love it all year. I don't know that it's strong enough for an open concept. I've only done it in my bedroom and my bathroom, but I love this scent. It's in my club. This was last available, I believe it was December 2020, Bring Back My Bar. But I wouldn't be surprised if we do see this come back again. And if you ever get a chance to pick it up, I would definitely recommend giving it a try. It's beautiful. Okay, next we have Sweet But Fierce. So I wanted to use up the rest of this clamshell. So I did a couple cubes in my bathroom. I think I did 2 and then 3 in my daughter's room. And this did really well. It was really pleasant. It is a floral. This was in the Glamorous You collection earlier this year. Was it this year? Yeah, I think it was earlier this year. I can't smell much in the clamshell here, but I feel like after letting it sit for a while that it did perform better than when these first came out. So it was just a nice, pleasant floral, decent performer, lasted a decent amount of time. Not club worthy for me, but I enjoyed it. It was fun. Lights Out. This was from the Sleep Happy or Catching Z's collection, which was that was a while ago too. I think that was early 2020. And maybe it was early 2021. Yeah, I think it was shortly after I became a consultant. Or right, I don't know. I don't remember, but it was a collection of like sleep scents, and this is really nice. This is a lighter one. This was not my favorite one in there, but I don't dislike it. It's just, I don't know. I don't even know what's in here. It's just kind of a basic Betty scent. That clamshell really isn't giving me much to go off of. So in my hallway wall fan diffuser, I had 2 pods of Lucky Starfruit. This showed up in the clearance section not too long ago, or I think it was a flash sale. This is a scent that is, we saw it here in Region 1 in the International Wax collection. So this is a best-selling scent. I don't remember if it's Region 2 or 3. But it showed up in pods, and so I picked them up, and it's a very pleasant scent. I initially had these when I went on a trip for work at the beginning of August, and then I put them in my wall fan diffuser at home after that. So they lasted a decent amount of time, and I would purchase those again in pods or wax if it came available to us again. I replaced those in my hallway with the Sparkling Magnolia pods. This is a really nice scent. It's fairly light though, and I just wish it was a little bit stronger, but it's really pretty. It's like kind of a sparkling floral type scent. Sparkling Magnolia. Very pretty. I think I already talked about this in my last video, but yeah, because I put a pot of caramel apple craze in my car with a scent circle of crayon apple crumble, and I can still smell it. I was in there today and I could still smell it. So I'm not sure why this is in here, but this is like my favorite pod this season. I'm loving it, and I definitely will purchase more. That's a great performer, that caramel apple craze is in pods. You don't get that buttery note that I get towards the end with the wax. I think we're getting down to mostly wax here. Oh, Travel Twist, I'm sorry, in Vanilla Bean Buttercream. So, I had something else in my purse, which is in here, and we'll talk about it. I took it out and I put this in my purse. This is my first time using one of these in my purse. Vanilla Bean Buttercream is, in general, a pretty strong scent. I can't smell it in here, but, yeah, my purse, I get whiffs of it when I open up my purse. I had a scent pack in there before, and I don't feel like it's as strong as that scent pack, but it's as strong as other scent packs that I have had in my purse before. So, I'm going to see how long it lasts. I think they say that they're supposed to last, it doesn't say on here, but they're supposed to last up to 30 days, I believe. So, we'll see how long it lasts in there. It's not like I can smell it just in the room, but if I open up my purse, I can get a whiff of it. So it's nice enough for that. I definitely want to experiment with those travel twists more. I also have one in my trash area right now, which I believe I talked about in my last video. Okay, so this was all a set, and that's why I have them all together here. So I did this in my open concept. I used up the rest of a brick of Arctic Kiss. This is in the current catalog, but there was a time when it was a scent of the month where it came out in brick, which I ended up getting this in clearance a while back. And this is just a really fresh wintry scent. So it has mint and like a citrus note, but it's like clean. I do warm this year round, but it's really nice this time of year. So I used up the rest of that. And because it is a clean scent, like it's in the fresh category, I paired with it 2 cubes in my open concept of glacier water. Yeah, glacier water. And this is the scent of the month for August. I believe it's still available. And this is a very clean scent. So clean, aquatic. It looks like on the cover that there's maybe some citrus, but Maddie described this as it smells like you just mopped your floors. And I think that's a pretty good description. The problem is I feel like I go nose blind to this really quickly. So that's been my experience the last couple times I've warmed it. So I mixed it with this, well, not mixed, but alternating warmers. And that was a really nice combination. I have a couple bars left of that one, I think, from last month. Okay. So my husband was out of town for a few days, and I try to warm scents when he's out of town that he doesn't like or that he's not crazy about, which is usually like really sweet stuff, really heavy bakery, that type of thing. So while he was gone, I did an alternating warmers, sweet plum pastry with alternating warmers of Maleficent Mistress of Evil. And this was so good. I've done this combo once before. I think Lisa Roberry originally had the idea. And it's so nice because this is like a bakery plum where you get like the crust note. Some people get a burnt plum note. I think it's kind of like the bubbly juices coming over the edge of the pan in the oven. Some people are turned off by that. But it's definitely plum. And then this is also a plum scent, like a plum dark berry type scent. And those two played really nice together. So like I said, I've done it before and I would do this combination again. And sweet plum pastry for me is pretty long lasting. So just having them both going together was very nice. You can see that my clamshell was discolored. That did not affect the performance of this. But this one was kind of juicy too. And you know, this used to be in my club. And then when it went in clearance, I stocked up on it and took it out of my club. One thing that I have noticed is besides reds, like the darker purple bars tend to sweat a lot and get greasy a lot. And so that's something to consider when you are thinking of stockpiling these types of scents. This did get pretty sweaty. And sweet plum pastry tends to get a little sweaty as well. That particular one wasn't, though. It was just changing the color of the clamshell. I got through a bar of Ocean. This is such a pretty scent. This is probably my favorite aquatic scent. Sometimes Scentsy does like a weird aquatic note that they've been doing more often the last year or so, but this right here is just like a fresh ocean smell. Oh, so nice. They need to come back out with this in laundry. This in washer whiffs is my favorite laundry scent ever, and it's very powerful in laundry and has great staying power. Anyway, in wax, it's really nice too and fairly long lasting. I was just trying to use this up, so I think I did 2 cubes in my laundry room, or no, maybe 3 cubes, and then a couple cubes in my bathroom. I kind of did some warmer rearranging where right now in my laundry room, I have a mini, which I may be taking out of there. I don't know. And then I have a little 8-watt element warmer. I don't remember what it's called because it's not available anymore. I've added that in there to kind of pump up the scent throw, and that's been really helpful. So this did really well in there. Ocean. That was last available. Bring Back My Bar. I think it was the first one that they had those designs on there instead of the pinstripes. So I want to say spring, summer 2021. June 2021. Used up the rest of my Salted Bergamot Breeze also in the bathroom. And in the laundry room, I think. I did the same thing with this one. And this is also an aquatic scent, but different. This is more of like the aquatic type notes that they have been doing lately. And it has that bergamot in there. Looks like there's like limes and pineapple and flowers on the cover too, but it was okay. I definitely prefer Ocean over this. It's just a nice clean smell, but somewhat generic if you ask me. Okay, I wanted to give this a try in my bathroom. White Amber and Silk is a new release this season, and it's pretty, but it's so stinking light to my nose. And it's like a laundry scent with, well, obviously it has an amber note in it, but there is a creaminess to it that smells a little odd on cold. But when you warm it, I can't really smell much of anything. And so I did mix this 1 cube to 1 cube in my bathroom with Vanilla Waves. I thought that did help, but still, Vanilla Waves overpowered it. And Vanilla Waves, I don't think is a super strong scent on its own. I love this. It's like vanilla, sticky caramel, salty sea air. It did leave the catalog this season, but it's here in body, and I'm pretty sure it'll come back because it's very popular. It's more of a spring summer bakery. It's not as heavy as like vanilla bean buttercream, but of course, now that it's really grown on me is when it left the catalog, but that's okay. I have a couple bars, and then I have it in my quarterly club because I'm pretty confident it will come back. Okay, what else do we have here? I'm going to save that because I don't know what I mixed that with. Right now in my open concept, it is strong up there. I have 2 full bars going of Halloween Town. And Halloween Town is a strong scent. And these also are dark purple. Also, we're getting very goopy. Just like really, really grungy. But this is dark. It has the dark, deep berries, a hint of cinnamon. Yeah, it has a hint of cinnamon, not a lot, and like some cedar to it. Oh, it's definitely like a Halloween scent, like a, you know, deep brooding type scent. And this is another one. I stocked up on it. I bought a 6-pack, and then it's also my quarterly club. And it's actually back available right now. If you haven't tried it, it's really great. I'm extremely sensitive and picky when it comes to cinnamon. But there's just a little bit in here, and it's really, really well blended with, like I said, the cedar and the dark berry notes, which is what I get the most of. Great performer, and it is a powerhouse. So did I need 2 bars on my open concept? No, I did not. But it's okay. It's very strong. I actually had some of them turned off last night. I didn't have them all going at once, but now I do. Okay. Another goopy bar that I wanted to use up is the rest of Poppy Fields. Look at this. This is an old bar. I got this, oh, it looks like it was a scent of the month at one time. I got this in a D-stash several months ago. Someone had a whole bunch of Scentsy in a storage unit, and they were selling it. So I got all of their stash. It was like 67 bars and some other stuff. And yeah, it just needed to be used. This is not my favorite scent. It's extremely powdery, heady floral. Yes, I would call it like a heady floral. In fact, I have had it before in a scent circle and it was too strong for my car, so I had to put it in my garage. So that's what I did with this. I had 3 cubes left and I put it in my garage. And it did awesome. Part of that could also be because I switched out the warmer in my garage. So I used to have out there Peace and Prosperity, I think it's called. It is an older element warmer. Well, a few seasons ago it left the catalog, but it's an 8-watt element warmer that looks like an artichoke with a lid. And it's really pretty, but it's like a white artichoke with like gold trimming. But it does not perform well at all. And even with the lid off, like I would never use it with the lid, and it just doesn't get very hot. I have some 8-watt warmers that do great. That one is not one of them. So I replaced it out there with another 8-watt warmer, which is my new Baby Yoda warmer. And let me tell you, the force was with him. I went out there and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much better. And now I have another scent in there that's also performing better than the old warmer. So I'm very, very happy with the Yoda warmer. Even though, like I said, it's an 8-watt, it's doing great and really shining in that environment. So force was strong with this one. In my office, when was this? I guess it was last week. I did winterberry apple tea, and I was just craving fall scents. You can see it stained the clamshell because this is at least a year old, but it still is very strong. So this is honey tea. It does have a little hint of cinnamon in it, which I do pick up on, but I can tolerate it. It's okay. It's a winter tea scent, so it goes good in there. And my husband commented on it, and Maddie commented on it, and it did really well in there. And it had a lot of staying power where I turned it off at night, and then the next morning when I went into my office, I could still smell it. And I got almost, let's see, I don't know. I got like 3 or 4 days, so that was a good performer. It is so strong that I think my office space was a little bit too small of an area for a whole bar. So next time I warm that, I'm going to do it in my open concept. I think I might mix it with Halloween Town. I think that would be good. So right now in my office, I have frosted vanilla going. I had used 2 cubes earlier this season in my bathroom, and it was pretty intrigued by it. I thought it was really nice, and so I now have the 6 cubes going in my office, and it's doing great. I just put it in there this morning. So I think I'm going to set this clamshell back in my empties to talk about it next time, because I believe that this is going to change and develop in the scent notes that I'm picking up. That's what it did in my bathroom. At first, I would get a kind of minty, citrusy note with kind of a smokiness in the background. And then towards the end, that smokiness really came out. So right now, day 1 in my office, same thing. It's like a kind of a mint citrus with a little bit of a hint of smoke in the back. And I'm going to see how that changes and develops in that area, and I will let you guys know. But I think it's going to turn more of like a smoky scent. So I really like this bar. I think it's really interesting. In my bathroom, it had a pretty long duration that it went for. And so now I feel like after this experiment, I'll be able to give a better review of it. This seems to be kind of hit or miss with people. A lot of people love it, but I have heard a few people that can't stand it, or they think it's very astringent. I heard one person say it was astringent in the beginning, but then that wore off for them. I don't get that, but I mean, it's pretty strong. So I can see where maybe, certain noses would pick that up. And this may be open concept worthy, just judging by how it's doing today in my office. So we'll see. I will report back on that one. So in my purse, before I had the travel twist, I had Dumbo Circus Parade scent pack in there. And this was like the strongest scent pack I've ever used in my purse. Super strong. I think I talked about this when I talked about when I put it in, but I went to a training conference in the beginning of August, and everyone kept commenting on how good it smelled, and it was this coming out of my purse. And then my coworker needed like a Tylenol. She had a headache, and so I gave her one that was in a sealed bag in another bag in my purse, and she said it tasted like Scentsy, and so she just thought that was the funniest thing. She's like, even your medicine tastes like Scentsy. But yeah, this guy, he is a great performer, and he still has some scent left. So I'm gonna put this little satchel in a drawer, and I might just keep it in the future because it's so stinking cute. Love Dumbo. Dumbo Circus Parade is it's like an orange scent. Well, it's tropical, fruity with orange and peach and vanilla, and it's just delish. Valencia orange. Okay, so in my bedroom, when I after I put the pods in, a couple days later, I put in 6 cubes I had of aloe water and cucumber in my bedroom, and I've used this in pretty much all the products when we had it in all the products, and it's consistently good across product lines. I love this scent, but I haven't warmed it in wax in, geez, probably a couple years, because it's one of those ones where it's always in the catalog year round, and you know it's good, but you know you can get it any time, and so I just don't warm it. And after warming it in my room, I was like, I need to warm this more. This is such a good scent. I would love to see Scentsy come out with this in a brick for Scentsy Club. You know how they have bricks in some of the more popular scents that you can get through Club, or, you know, kind of the scents that have been around for a long time. I think this would be a really good candidate for a brick. It's clean, sweet. It's aloe water, cucumber, and palm frond. Really pack a punch, I think is how the description goes. But very, very nice. And they do have several cleaning products in clearance right now, and body products in aloe water and cucumber. And like I said, it's consistently good across the board in all of those. So if you're on the fence, go out and get some in clearance and give it a try. And when those go away, at least we still have it in the bar and some other products. But yeah, I'll be picking up more of this, and would love to see it in a brick someday. We'll see. Okay, in my living room, I actually didn't really want to do this because I'm just kind of over the summer and the hot weather, and I just really in the fall vibes. I've had my fall stuff out for a while now, but I had some summer bar this set that I wanted to use up because one of the bars was really greasy. So I did go ahead and do this in my living room kitchen area the other day. The first bar is chili mango, and I think this must have been in my D stash as well that I got. This was, I think, only around for one season. It's mango, but it does have a little bit of heat to it with that chili note, and that is kind of a weird combination. It's mostly mango, but yeah, it does have a little bit of that chili heat. So I can see why this was weird for a lot of people and didn't stick around. But I mixed, well, and alternating warmers, I had 3 scents going. I had chili mango, pineapple mango, which is was new last season. Mostly pineapple when I smell it like that. And then coconuts for coconuts, also new last season. And this kind of took over the other ones. This is a really strong coconut scent. Summery coconut. And so, yeah, that was a nice combo. I just wasn't really, they're all turned around. It wasn't really in the summer mood, but those did go good together. In my office before Frosted Vanilla, I did a bar of Pillow Time. And this was also in the Sketching Z's collection, my second favorite. I really like this scent. It was in my club for a while. It has tansy flower. Tansy is one of the notes. And blue tansy, maybe? I think it's blue tansy. I don't remember the other notes, but it has like a sharpness to it that to me is like an invigorating scent. I really enjoy it. And so my husband, who like never comments on, very rarely comments on my home fragrance, walked in the basement and said, "Oh, it smells really good in here. What do you have going?" And I told him, and he's like, "Yeah, it smells like Sharp." That's what he said. And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's this." And then Maya came home from school and she also said it smelled really good. She said it smelled like lavender. Thought that was pretty cute. But yeah, it's a good performer. It was a pretty purple color. I know I have one or two more, but if that ever came back, I would pick up more bars. So that was the Pillow Time from the Catching Z's. We're getting down there here. Did a lot of mixing with Gimme Candy. I have raved about that already in other videos, but this is the current scent of the month, Gimme Candy. It's like a butterscotch, just a super sweet butterscotch scent. Oh, I love it so much. So I had that going in alternating warmers with Aladdin, One Jump Ahead. This is a really old bar that I had to use because it was getting really gooey. And this, it's an apple scent. It's similar to Johnny Appleseed, but I don't know. I think I like Johnny Appleseed better. Johnny Appleseed seems to be a little brighter, but this was a good combo. It was kind of like a caramel apple type feel, but with butterscotch. Yeah, so I enjoyed that combo. So when I had that tropical trio going in my open concept, I also had 2 cubes of Tropic Tango going in my bathroom, which actually are still in there. I need to change them out. But this is a nice, fairly sharp tropical scent. Like, I don't know if it's papaya or mango that I'm picking up, but I do get a sharpness with that. But yeah, that's a pretty good performer. So, got through a couple cubes of that. Put it there with my partials. Inhale, exhale. I have like a million of these from that D stash. And so I did 3 cubes in my laundry room, and it did great. It's inhale, exhale. So you know that it's strong. It's interesting. Like at first I got more of the melon note, has a melon note, but then more of that clean laundry scent kind of came out at the end. So I have so many of these, I'm kind of getting sick of them, but I don't mind the scent, luckily. A lot of people don't like it. I do like it. I had a couple cubes left of clothesline that I also used up in my laundry room. This is a powerhouse. Oh yeah, probably one of our stronger scents. I prefer Clean Breeze to clothesline because this has more of like a sharp floral note. But yeah, it was almost reads powdery with that note a little bit. But that is a good one if you're looking for a strong scent. I am just now finishing up Wally Classified. I think this went in the vault by now. But this is actually really nice. So the first time I used it, I used a couple cubes in my bathroom and I'm like, okay, this is nice, whatever. So now I have 3 cubes in my daughter's room and 3 cubes in my garage, and it is going strong. It kind of reminds me of the green bar from the Chase Rainbows collection, but it is green, fresh, but sweet. Like I think it has a little bit of green apple with the green grass type notes. It's actually really pleasant, and I would pick this up again. I didn't put it in my club, and that's okay. I don't think I need it in my club, but it's a good scent and I wouldn't mind picking it up again. So Wally, and it just kind of goes to show you the second time I warmed it, I enjoyed it much more than the first time. Different area, had sat a couple extra weeks, and it was a different experience. Sparkling Magnolia. I did a bar of this in my office, just on its own. And actually I might have, I don't know, this might have only been 6 cubes, but this was really nice in there. It is a light scent, and so it does better in small spaces. So that was a good area for it. But this is really, really pretty. It's a clean, sweet floral that's not powdery at all. I really like it. So a rumor has it that the iridescent bar is supposed to smell somewhat similar to this. That is what Michelle from Melt It Michelle, that was her interpretation of this. And so I'm hoping that I think the iridescent is supposed to be available to at least put in your club by the end of this year. And I'll definitely be picking some up and comparing it to this, because that's my only qualm with this scent, is that it's not strong enough. It's beautiful, it's just not strong enough. So I'm really hoping that I can get the same feel with iridescent with a little bit better performance. Okay. I think I just did 2 cubes on their own in my bathroom of Love You Very Much. And maybe I was going to mix it with Berry Blessed, but I didn't. But this is okay. It's just a basic berry scent. It's just a little bit too basic for me, and it doesn't excite me. I think this might have been in the last round of Bring Back My Bar, last summer. Like I said, it's okay. I much prefer Berry Blessed or a lot of different berry scents to this. It's not bad. It's just kind of plain Jane. In my open concept, I did 2 full bars of Gimme Candy and Bangering Powerhouse. Oh, will knock you out of the house, but only for like a day. This is really, really strong, but I only get basically a day of performance out of it. Oh, maybe a day and a half. But when it's there, it is there. So I did 2 of these by themselves in the open concept, and it was wonderful. It was just like, let me just sit here and get a cavity smelling this. It was great. And so the other thing I did with Gimme Candy when my husband was out of town, I did alternating warmers. Oh, you know what I did? I think I had like 1.5 bars of this. I don't know, but I had 2 bars, 1 and a partial of Caramel Pear Crisp. So I did Caramel Pear Crisp in alternating warmers with Gimme Candy. And that was really, really good. It was a sweetness overload. Caramel Pear Crisp was a Bring Back My Bar Club exclusive. Must have been January of this year. And it's so good. It's a sweet bakery pear with like a crumbly crust note. So good, but a little bit too coin for my husband. And Gimme Candy is definitely too coin for him. So doing these while he was gone was probably a good idea. Once again, this died off after a day, but Caramel Pear Crisp seems to, I get several days out of it. And these just blended really well in the air together. When I smelled them on cold next to each other, I wasn't sure how it would work out. But yeah, once they warmed and melted, they just mixed in the air together, and it was great. I would totally do this combination again. Yeah, probably when he's not around. But he tolerates a lot with my scents. I feel like I mixed this with something, but I don't know what. It wasn't that. So I guess I just used a couple cues of Pink Haze. I don't know. Honestly, that's kind of surprising because to me, this is a weaker scent, and I really have no recollection of using this recently. I don't know if it somehow got in the bag. I don't know. I know there's a lot of hype about this scent, but it's too weak for me. It's like fluffy marshmallows, girly. It's pretty, but it needs to be stronger. but it comes back a lot and bring back my bar. And so does sugar, which I prefer sugar over that. So speaking of sugar, I didn't realize how much I liked this until it was no longer available after the last Bring Back My Bar, but it comes back all the time. And so next time it comes back, I may put it in my club because it's such a good mixer. Oh, that is so nice. And it's not a strong scent, but it's long lasting. Oh, so pretty. So, so pretty. A lot of people mix sugar and pink haze together. But what I did is I mixed in the same warmer sugar with Vitamin U Unwind from the Meditate collection, which came, All Is Well collection, came out earlier this year. And see, it was good. It was a really nice combination. When I'm smelling this right now, I get a lot more of a sweet note that almost kind of reminds me of like hibiscus pineapple. And I don't know why, because this is more of like, this is more along the lines of like pink haze. I feel like it's gotten sweeter though as it sat. Anyway, I mixed that with the rest of this sugar clamshell, and it was a really nice combination. So I almost clubbed this, but it's a little bit... At that time, it was a little bit weak. Although, like I say, I feel like it has got stronger as it's cured. So, that is everything that I have warmed and used and got through from Scentsy in the first half of September. So, if you're still here, thank you for sticking it out this whole time. I will be having a few... Well, let's see. Both my Scentsy clubs are going to be shipping this this month, and they processed a couple days ago, and then I have another order that's going to be coming as well. So you will be seeing more of me this month, and there's lots of exciting things coming up this fall with Scentsy. So stay tuned to stay up on all the fun stuff, and let me know if you've warmed any of this stuff or used any of these products, what your opinion is on them. And also the travel twists. Have you had any luck with them? Have you put them in your purse or bag, and how have they performed for you? So thank you guys for joining me. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.